feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Brian Giles with Brian Giles MTG, and we are back with more Avatar The Last Airbender spoilers. We got more cards from the Jumpstart set in Sokka Swordmaster. That's a white and 2 for a 3/3 legendary human warrior ally with vigilance. Equipment spells you cost 1 generic less to cast for each ally you control. Ooh-haw. Get in combat on your turn, attach up to 1 target equipment you control to Sokka. Ooh. Yeah, he's gonna be fun in an equipment deck. Next up, we have another reprint that's very useful for the set. Fiery Confluence at 2 red and 2. Sorcery that reads, choose 3, can choose the same mode more than once. Either deal 1 damage to each creature, or 2 damage to each opponent, or destroy target artifact. Hoo-haw. We have Descendant's Path. Green and 2 for enchantment that reads at the beginning of your upkeep. Reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card that shares a creature type with a creature you control, you cast it without paying its mana cost. If you don't, put it on the bottom of your library. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna cast creatures for free. You know, yeah. We have Grand. Blue mana for a 1/2 human peasant ally. And she becomes tapped. Draw a card and discard a card. Non-creature spells you cast cost 1 generic less to cast, as long as there are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard. So, hoo-ha. We have the Lion Turtle, which is a very powerful card at a green, a blue, and 1 for a 3/6 legendary Elder Cat Turtle. He has vigilance and reach, and when he enters, you gain 3 life. You can't attack or block unless there are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard, and you can tap him to add 1 mana of any color. So in a lesson deck, you know, he's gonna, if you got, you know, White Lotus Iroh, he'll fit into that deck. You'll be doing lessons, and you'll have lessons in your graveyard, and he's a 3/6. He's solid. Next up is Energy Bending. Now this is a lesson that we used at the end to end all the things that happened So 2 generic for a lesson. Lands you control gain all basic land types till end of turn and draw a card. We have Zuko's Exile, which is 5 generic for an instant lesson. He'll target artifact, creature, or enchantment. Its controller creates a clue token. We have Yip Yip, common phrase to get Appa to move and stuff. So white mana for an instant lesson. Creature you control gets +2/+2 till end of turn. That creature is an ally, also gains flying until end of turn. We have Solstice Revelations. Red and 2 for an instant lesson. Exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. Cast that card without paying its mana cost. So the spell's mana value is less than the number of mountains you control. If you don't cast a card this way, put it into your hand. And it flashes back for a red and 6. We have Cycle of Renewal. A green and 2 for an instant lesson. Sacrifice a land. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Put on the battlefield tap. Then shuffle. We have a Sparring Dummy. Green and 1 for a 1/3 artifact creature Scarecrow with Defender. Tap it to mill a card. You may put a land card milled this way into your hand. You gain 2 life if a lesson card is milled this way. So if you mill a lesson card, you gain 2 life. You can get the land card, just put it into your hand. Next up, we have another card from the bonus sheet in Cruel Tutor. Black and 2 for a sorcerer that reads, search your library for a card, shuffle and put that card on top, and you lose 2 life. Because we all need tutors. We got Guru Patik. 2 hybrid blue-green, and 2 for a 2/4 legendary human monk ally. When it enters the top 5 cards of your library, you can reveal a lesson, saga, or shrine card from among them. Put it into your hand and the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. Whenever you cast a lesson, saga, or shrine spell, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature you can control. Okay, so he cares about lessons, shrines, and sagas. So hoo-ha. Speaking of shrines, we have Crescent Island Temple. A red and 3 for a legendary enchantment shrine. When it enters, for each shrine you control, create a 1/1 red monk creature token with prowess. Whenever another shrine you control enters, create a 1/1 red monk creature token with prowess. So hoo-ha. Next up we have Boiling Rock Rioter. A black and 2 for a 3/3 human rogue ally with firebending 1. Tap an untapped ally you control to exile target card from a graveyard. Whenever this creature attacks, you may cast an ally spell from among the cards you own and exiled with this creature. So hoo-ha. We've got the Cave of Two Lovers. Red and 3 for a Enchantment Saga. Chapter 1, create 2 1/1 white allied creature tokens. Chapter 2, search your library for a mountain or cave card. Reveal, put it into your hand and shuffle. And you can earth, then chapter 3, Earthbend 3. I haven't seen any caves yet, but we may yet see them later. Water Tribe Rallier, a white and 1 for a 2/2 human soldier ally with Waterbend 5. To look at the top 4 cards of your library, reveal a creature with power 3 or less from among them, put it into your hand. The rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Excuse me. White Lotus Reinforcements. White Green 1 for a 2/3 human soldier ally with vigilance, and other allies get +1/+1. Okay, we're down with that. Now is another very powerful card in Ozai the Phoenix King. Zuko's father is cruel, evil, and wants to use the power of Sozin's Comet to take over all the other nations. And it's up to Avatar Aang to stop him. So 2 black, 2 red, and 2. So 6 mana for a 7/7 legendary human noble with trample, firebending 4, and haste. If you would lose unspent mana, that mana becomes red instead. Ozai has flying and indestructible as long as you have 6 or more unspent mana. This guy is hard as crazy to get rid of. He is not something to be trifled with. Next up is the Fire Nation Drill. 2 black and 2 for a legendary artifact vehicle. It's a 6/3 with trample. When it enters, you may tap it. When you do, destroy target creature power 4 or less. You can spend 1 generic permanent to your opponent's control to lose hexproof and indestructible till end of turn, and you can crew it for 2. We have Li Agents. Black, green, and 3 for a 3/4 human soldier. When it enters, you can Earthbend 1. When this creature attacks, each opponent loses X life. You gain X life, where X is the number of creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on it. Okay. Solid, a little expensive, but solid. Tiger Seal. Blue mana for a 3/3 cat seal with vigilance. At the beginning of your upkeep, tap this creature. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, untap this creature. So, kind of a weird, janky creature for a single blue mana. But as long as you're drawing lots of cards, it's not going to matter. Next up, we have Honest Work. Single blue mana for an enchantment aura. Enchanted creature an opponent controls. When this aura enters, tap the enchanted creature. Remove all counters from it. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a citizen with base power and toughness 1/1. And you can tap it to add one colorless mana. And it is named Humble Merchant. So, another lesson that Iroh is teaching Zuko about, not all people are going to like you. Sometimes you have to blend in and do some honest work to earn your living and maybe further your agenda. Next up we have Foggy Swamp Visions. 2 black and 1 for a sorcerer that reads, as an additional cost to cast this spell, Waterbend X. Exile X target creature cards from graveyards. For each card exiled this way, create a token that's a copy of it. At the beginning of the next end step, sacrifice those tokens. Okay, so yeah, make some copies of stuff and use them, and then they go away at the end of turn. Some cards from the bonus sheet. It's Heroic Intervention. Add a green and 1 for an instant reach, permanent you control game. Hexproof and indestructible till end of turn. We have Lifelong Friendship, which is Eladomri's Call. So a green, a white, for an instant read, search your library for a creature card, reveal that card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. So tutor up a creature card, hoo-ha. So we have Boy in the Iceberg, which is Dark Depths. A legendary snowland. When it enters with 10 ice counters on it, pay 3 generic to remove an ice counter. When the Boy in the Iceberg has no ice counters on it, sacrifice it. If you do, create a Merit Lage, a legendary 2020 black avatar creature token with flying and indestructible. Yeah. Aang becomes Merit Lage. That's gonna be fun. Next up is another card that people were kind of clamoring about, and the Secret of Bloodbending. 4 blue mana for a sorcery lesson. As initial cost to cast this spell, may waterbend 10. You control target opponent during their next combat phase. If the spell's additional cost was paid, you control that player during their next turn instead. Exile Secret of Bloodbending. Yikes. Well, we're almost at 21 minutes. We're going to say, yikes, we got a scary card. We'll see you on the next video.